Hi everyone. For today I thought I'd just do a very quick review of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I'm not normally an Oracle deck person, but I really liked this deck and I have discovered that I quite like a few Oracle decks, so I'm going to start adding more to my collection, I think. This one is by Colette Baron Reid and the artwork is by Jenna Della Grottaglia. I never understand why they don't put the artist on the box. It baffles me. I don't understand why you have to search for them, but there you go. I actually quite like the box. It's by Hay House. I don't know a massive amount about Hay House, but if this is the style of their boxes, I'm impressed. I have to say, I do really like the box. It's sturdy, it sits really well on my bookcase. It's, you know, really simple design. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. So the guidebook as well, the guidebook is just great. It's just such a big, meaty book. It's got, if you take away all the little randomy bits at the back, it's got 198 pages, which is a pretty decent size for a guidebook. For a 52 card deck, I think that's a pretty good. I'm obviously a fan of the word pretty today, so I apologise and, you know, turn this into a drinking game. Have a shot every time I say it or whatever. You'll be very drunk by the end of this video, probably. So the little guidebook is in order of the cards. The cards are all numbered, which makes them really easy to find. And then you have a bit about the cards, so a little bit of a note about the cards, which I think is just a little bit about how she comes up with the idea, how she creates them. Some stuff about how the Oracle deck works. And then this was the only bit I didn't like. So at the beginning, she's got a bit about preparation for a reading. I don't think you can really see that on this camera, but she starts with, before you do a reading, always begin with a prayer. It's important to make your actions sacred and connect to your higher power. I'm not a big fan of anybody who tells me that I always have to do anything. I think, you know, as the creator of the deck, if she strongly recommends that you start with a prayer, then it's fine to say that. I strongly recommend that you prepare with a prayer. But don't tell me I have to, because prayer is not part of my practice. It's certainly not part of my card reading practice. And, you know, that may be what works for you, but know your audience. It might not work for them. I don't tell people always do something. That's just, you know, it's just a little bugbear of mine. It's not that big a deal, but it just bugged me. And then you've got one card reading and some of the sorts of questions you could ask, a 2-card reading and the questions you would ask, and then a 3-card reading and the questions that she would recommend that you ask for that. And then she talks a little bit about a clarity card. Now, one of the things with this deck is it has multiple card meanings in it. So you have the essential meaning, which is basically just keywords for the deck, and then you have the Oracle's message. You have a relationship message for if your reading is about relationships. You have a prosperity message for anything to do with career, creative projects, or anything related to business or finance. And then you have a protection message. Now she has designed the cards to be read in reverse, and with the reversals you're supposed to read the protection message if a card comes out reversed. I haven't used them as reverse cards at all, but I tend to only read Oracle. I draw one a day as part of my daily Instagram post and go with the main message of the book, so it hasn't really come up for me. She then gives an example of a reading, a 1-card reading that she's done, a 2-card reading that she's done, and a 3-card reading that she's done, I think, just so you can kind of get a feel for how the cards work. And then you get into the cards themselves and you have this little thumbnail of each card and then the 5 meanings, as I've already explained. So it's a good book. It's got quite a bit of information. I was impressed with the book. I quite liked that. The backs of the cards are really nice and really simple and really straightforward, and obviously, as I said, designed to be read reversed. The cards are a decent size. Oracle cards, I wasn't aware, are generally bigger than tarot cards. So I was quite, excuse me, I was actually quite surprised by the size of them when I got them, but they're a decent size. They shuffle well, they're pretty sturdy, they are pretty glossy, which, you know, is, if you there you see, if I aim it towards the window, you can see. I'm not necessarily a fan of glossiness, but mainly because I like to take pictures of my cards, and they don't take the best pictures always with the gloss. But it makes them easy to shuffle, and I've not really had an issue with them. I have put these back in order, but so we have pictures and then a 1 word or 2 words or whatever of what the card is. And in every single card, you actually get the oracle. The oracle is in the card somewhere looking out at you. I don't know if the camera can pick her up on here. On this deck, this one, for example, she's in the bird, the feathers of the bird. I don't know if you can see that at all. But I really like the cards. I like the colours that she's picked. I like the cards that she's gone with, the different cards. I like the digital imagery. I don't know if that's called computer imagery or digital imagery or photographic manipulative imagery, or I don't know. I don't know what that's called, but I like it. I know some people don't, and some people are just not a fan of this type of artwork. And, you know, that deck in that case probably isn't going to be for you. But I really enjoy it. I really think it's pretty. They're really pretty cards, and I do like pretty cards. They're actually really easy to read in a lot of ways. They are really simple. I just really, really liked this deck. I'm not going to show you every card because I really don't want this to be a massively long video. I just wanted to show you a few and basically give this deck a big thumbs up from me, because I love it. I have to say, I really, really love it. I'm really impressed with it. I really like the artwork. I really like the cardstock. I like the box that it comes in. I'm really impressed with the guidebook. Other than that one little personal nag about always having to start with a prayer, there's nothing that I don't like about it, if I'm honest. Nothing at all. So yes, I would highly recommend this deck for people. And I'm really impressed with Colette Baron-Reid, and I will certainly be looking at her other decks. I know I have a few of her other decks on my wish list that I've ummed and ahed about, and I think I will definitely be investing in more of her decks in the future. So I'd love to know, anyway, if you have this deck, how you feel about it. Do you read with it? Do you like the way it reads? Do you like the way it looks? Or do you not? And if you don't have this deck, would you buy it? And if you wouldn't, what is it about it that, you know, is just not for you? Or what is it about it that you just don't connect with? Basically, I'd just love to hear your own thoughts on this deck and how you feel about it. So drop me a comment below. Let's have a bit of a conversation about it. And I will see you all again soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.